Hi boys and girls, Officer Julio here today. Wanted to take the time to read you guys a book. I know it's been a while since I've seen you guys, and I totally miss my high fives and miss my sneak attack hugs that I get from you guys in the schools. I want to take the opportunity to read this book to you today. It's called Fly Guys Present Police Officers. Let's begin the story. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy, could you say the boy's name? Buzz. Bzz. Buzz and Fly Guy headed to a police station. We're going to meet some heroes today. Buzz told Fly Guy. Fly Guy, put on a cape. Not that kind of hero, Fly Guy, Buzz said, laughing. Police officers are real heroes. They went inside to learn more. A police officer's job is to protect the people and property in their community. There are around 18,000 police departments in the United States. Almost every state has a statewide police force. A city usually has its own police department run by a police chief. Large cities are broken into smaller areas called precincts or districts. Each precinct or district has its own police station. In rural counties, there is often a sheriff's office. A sheriff oversees sheriff's deputies. A police station is where the police chief or sheriff, police officers, deputies, detectives, and other staffs work. Some police stations have a locker room where officers change into their uniforms. Many also have fitness rooms. There are often small cells to hold people who have been arrested. People stay there until they see a judge. Some police stations have their own 911 radio operators. Other stations get information from a central 911 call center. A law is a rule. In the United States, there are laws that say people cannot take things that don't belong to them. People also cannot go into someone's home without their permission. When someone breaks these laws, they have committed a crime. A person who sees a crime happens is called a witness. When a crime takes place, police officers talk to witnesses to find out what happened. Then they write a report with the facts they learn. Police officers may arrest someone when there is a reason to believe that the person has broken the law. Police officers wear uniforms. This makes them easy to spot so people know they are there to help. Here's a picture of an officer with the different parts of his uniform. There's a hat, a badge, the police department's patch, the officer's badge number, his taser, his duty belt, carries such as whistle, handcuffs, pepper spray, and extra ammunitions, an expandable baton, a service pistol, that's his weapon, his name tag. Most police officers wear a metal badge. Some officers, such as those on Marine Patrol, wear an embroidered patch. Police officers use radios to communicate. They often use codes to let other officers know what is happening. Police officers wear bullet-resistant vests. Police officers do not always wear traditional uniforms while on duty. Detectives gather facts and collect physical clues called evidence. They work behind the scene, so they usually wear suits or other regular clothing. Crime scene investigators gather and study evidence. They might collect fingerprints, hair, or other items left at a crime scene. Officers on the SWAT team go through extra training so they can handle the most dangerous jobs. They wear a special uniform to keep them safe. Not fly swatters. SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics. Many police officer patrols or watch over the communities and cars. Some police cars have special equipment inside. Dashboard and body-worn cameras record a police officer's and the public's actions during traffic stops or an arrest. These video footage can be used in court cases. Computers help an officer find out who owns a car. Make sure someone has a driver's license. Make sure it is valid. Check if a person is wanted for a crime. Radars checks the speed of passing cars. Police officers use it to make sure drivers obey traffic laws. Police cars have flashing lights and sirens to help people safe. Not all police officers drive cars. Some ride on horseback, even on streets. Mounted officer patrols are useful in crowds when they have a better view than officers on foot. Others ride bicycles or motorcycles. They can reach areas a car may not be able to go. Some police officers ride in boats. Marine patrols can help with searches and rescue in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Police officers patrol from the sky too. Helicopters may be used during a traffic accident or a search and rescue mission. Many police departments have a K9 or K9 service unit. Police dogs help police officers search for people or places for dogs or weapons. They can also help track missing people. The dogs and handlers in a K9 unit don't just work together, they live together too. They help them form a tight bond. You're usually not allowed to pet a police officer's dog, but don't worry, they get plenty of love. There are around 750,000 police officers in the United States. That is a lot of police officers. Those who want to become police officers must train at a police academy. Trainees study local laws. They also exercise. They learn how to use different weapons, drive safely at high speeds, and stay calm during an emergency. After trainees graduate, they can begin active police work. Police officers never stop learning. They continue to train and learn throughout their career. Police officers know how to perform basic life-saving techniques. If people need help right away, a police officer can help. A police officer might use the Heimlich maneuver on someone who is choking. Or an officer might use CPR on a person who isn't breathing. Police officers often risk their own lives to save others. It is important to let the police know when a crime occurs. Also, if you see a car accident or someone who needs medical help, call 911 right away. If you call 911, the person who answers the phone will ask questions and tell you what to do until help arrives. This person is called a dispatcher. Number 1, always call 911 in an emergency. Number 2, tell the dispatcher your name and your location, including your street address and your phone number. Number 3, Give as many details as you can about what is happening. 4. Answer the dispatcher's questions. 5. Follow any instructions and do not hang up until you are told to do so. If you dial 911 by mistake, do not hang up. Stay on the phone to let the dispatcher know you're okay. Police officers will soon arrive at the scene. It is their job to help to find out what happened. Police officers are sworn to protect and serve their communities. Here are some examples that officers help their communities. In Tennessee, police officers help in the Kids Center. In Oregon, officers help kids wrap gifts. In Georgia, kids and officers play football. And those are some ways that we like to serve and protect in our communities. I myself like to play basketball or walk outside with the kids outside when they're outside playing so that I can interact with them. Community policing helps them do their job. That means police departments meet with community leaders and members to think about ways to solve problems before crimes occur. Help keep yourself, your friends, and your family safe. If you see someone doing something he or she shouldn't be doing, tell a police officer or other responsible adults. Wow, police officers have a hard job, Buzz said. I'm glad I got to learn about so many of the things they do to help keep people safe. Buzz and Fly Guy cannot wait until their next field trip. The end. So now I just want to take the opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit. All my students, boys and girls, just want to let you guys know that I miss you guys. I know we're going through some rough times right now, but someday soon we'll be back to normal. We'll be back walking down these hallways, interacting with our teachers and our principals and vice principals and our classmates. Until then, stay safe, miss you guys, and more importantly, wash your hands. Take care.